Welcome. I'm David Ricks. I'm a personal injury trial lawyer in Rancho Cucamonga and the principal of the Inland Empire Law Group with offices in Rancho Cucamonga and Victorville, California. One of the challenges that I have as a trial attorney is dealing with what's called inconsistent evidence. In fact, inconsistent evidence can often do so much damage to a person's claim that all the truth can be buried by that inconsistency. So how do we deal with inconsistent evidence, and what is inconsistent evidence? Well, for example, let's say a person that's been injured in an accident says that the light was green when they went through the intersection, but then later on changes his or her story and says, well, you know, the light was yellow when I went through the intersection. Now that may not be completely inconsistent, but that inconsistency is just enough sometimes to question whether the person is telling the truth or maybe exaggerating the truth to protect themselves from errors that they may have made in deciding whether to go through an intersection. Now that's just a simple example. There are so many other possibilities. So one of the things you want to make sure you try to do is try to always be consistent with your testimony, your story, the information you provide, things of that nature. Here's one other area of inconsistency that I see often in personal injury cases, and that is inconsistencies in the medical records of the person's story about how their injury occurred or what injuries they complain of. Make sure that when you report your injuries to your medical care provider, that you report all the injuries and you report them as consistently as possible each and every time. Defense attorneys are very good at trying to trip you up in inconsistencies because juries don't like inconsistent statements. So if you have made inconsistent statements, sit down with your lawyer, talk to him or her about it, and make sure you understand how to explain those inconsistencies so they don't hurt you later on and maybe compromise your ability to recover from a legitimate personal injury case.